will be in the southwest approaches, running up through the Irish Sea and into Solway Firth. And a band of heavy rain too, with most places seeing some rain before the morning. Only extreme eastern parts will it stay dry, but clearer showery weather eventually getting into the west. Well, it'll be quite windy then. It'll also be quite cold for a time this evening. Temperatures around 3 degrees perhaps over northern England, but temperatures will very quickly start to rise, though there could just be a touch of frost way up there in northeastern Scotland. Well, the brightest weather tomorrow to start the day up in the northeast, but already brighter showery weather coming into southwest Ireland and also into the tip of Cornwall. But for many places it's going to be a cloudy start, and for many other areas it'll be a pretty wet one too. Some heavy rain running through Wales and up into southwestern Scotland. And during the course of the morning into the afternoon you will find that rain pushing relentlessly forward up through Scotland, but not reaching Shetland until about tea time. Now, at the same time you will find brighter showery weather coming in behind, but a lot of showers there are going to be, very blustery showers, some strong winds around them, and they'll be merging at times to give some longer periods of rain. I think over Ireland, over Northern Ireland, southwest Scotland and parts of Wales as well, you will find very frequent showers coming through on that strong wind. So it's bound to feel colder tomorrow. Temperatures about 10 or 11 degrees over England and Wales, but as you head north, well, I think for some places it may not well exceed 7 or 8 degrees for much of the day. Well, that's Friday's chart, and you can see the area of low pressure still around. Very strong winds coming around its southwestern flank. There'll be gale force winds running into Wales and southwest England. A lot of showers around too. Some more persistent rain over northwestern parts of Scotland there. More persistent rain pushing southeastwards as we go through the day, and it's again going to feel pretty cold in that strong wind. It gets a little bit more complicated on Saturday. That area of low pressure pushes out of the way. Another one develops and swings in towards the country, and the track of this one at the moment is a little bit difficult to gauge. It could well come a little bit further north than this. Alternatively, it might just go over France. But at the moment we are expecting southwestern parts of the country to see some more persistent rain, whereas the rest of Britain stays in this mix of sunshine and showers. But again, some of the showers are likely to be quite prolonged, particularly out in the west. Well, looking into Europe for the weekend, you can see it's quite a mixed bag. Very strong winds running through central parts of the Mediterranean, the Mistral wind blowing through southern France. A lot of heavy showers, some thunderstorms scattered about as well, but on the whole I suppose these temperatures for Central Europe not at all bad for the early part of April. Well, that's it from me. Bye-bye for now.
Well, now, just before we say goodnight and turn into a dot, here's a quick look at our lineup for Thursday night on 2. We begin at 6 on the lost continent of Atlantis for a spectacular adventure movie. At 7:30, a regional programme, and then at 8, comedy with the final episode in the current series of City Lights. At 8:30, the motoring magazine Top Gear reports from this year's Daytona 24-hour race in Florida and the Brands Hatch Business Driver of the Year award. Woe, woe and thrice woe. Frankie Howard is here at 9 with the classic 70s comedy Up Pompeii. At 9:30, 40 Minutes cruises the mean streets of New York with T.C. Cintron, a freelance video cameraman who records real life and death footage and then sells it to the TV news stations. At 10:10 we start a new series of the staggering stories of Ferdinand de Vargas, surreal comedies bounded only by the imagination of the writers, and each story having a central theme, starting with love and pandas. Newsnight has in-depth reports on the day's main news stories at 10:30 and with the arts in focus in The Late Show at 11:15. That's Thursday night here on BBC2. Well, so now we come to the end of our entertainment for tonight on 2. However, for those of you that are looking for some late-night company, then don't forget our friends on BBC Radios 1 and 2. Bob Harris rocks Radio 1 until 2 o'clock in the morning, or you may prefer the gentler sounds of Bill Reynolds on a night ride through the night on Radio 2. As for us on BBC2, we hope you've enjoyed our programmes tonight and that you'll join us again soon. For now, on behalf of all of tonight's team, this is Reg Sanders at the TV Centre in London, wishing you a very safe and peaceful night. Good night.